What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we are checking out the Tech RC's TR016W, the Explorer. It is a 1080p 5G Wi-Fi FPV GPS RC quadcopter ready to fly. So let's open up the box and check it out. Alright, so here is the quadcopter. It is looking really nice with all black design with the dark gray trim and Explorer written on the top. Here's the 5G Wi-Fi FPV 1080p 120-degree field of view tilt adjustable camera. Now it is manually tilt adjustable down to about 15-20 degrees and straight up horizon, just two positions, and a couple of LED lights in the front and LED lights on each of the motor pods. There's a little rubber tip on each of the motor pod to stick that landing, and in the rear we also have an additional LED light. And on the bottom we have the push button on and off switch. We got another push button to release the battery, and here's the battery bay. And there's a built-in DVR in which I've already inserted a 32GB micro SD card, so we're going to be able to record photos and videos taken with the hard remote directly into the micro SD card without the Wi-Fi phone app turned on. And if you have the Wi-Fi phone app turned on, you can also record into the Wi-Fi phone app as well as the micro SD card. Now here's the battery that we are provided with. It's a proprietary battery, and it is a 7.4 volt 1200 milliamp size battery, good for about 15 to 18 minutes. So all you got to do is place it right in here and click it into place, and when you want to release it, just push this button and it will release it, and just pull it out just like that. So I can just leave the battery in here since we also have the power on and off push button switch. So here's the battery charge cable, USB to balance charge plug, and it turns red while it's charging and the red light turns off once it is fully charged. And we got the Explorer instruction booklet here. It tells you everything you need to know to get yourself in the air, and we also have the QR code to download for the Wi-Fi phone app, and the Wi-Fi phone app is called the Tech RC GPS phone app, free downloadable app in the App Store, so go ahead and check it out. And we also get a bag of goodies. We got the screwdriver, full set of props, and some screws. And here is the remote control. I've already inserted the phone clip to the remote control. All you got to do is just push it in. There's a couple of slots right here that has kind of a spring-loaded door. So you just push it in and click it into place. And this phone clip also has a adjustable knob, so you can adjust the angle of your phone and tighten it up so it stays in place, and it will hold my iPhone 6 Plus spring-loaded clamp. All right, so taking a look at the remote control here, we got the power on and off switch. We got a couple of shoulder buttons. The one in the rear is the video, dedicated video button, and the one in the front is the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land. And here on the right we have a couple of shoulder buttons as well. The one in the rear is a dedicated photo button, and the one in the front is the return to home, the smart return to home button. Now there's a bunch of trim buttons here. Now these buttons over here on the top, you can turn the GPS on and off, and on the bottom is the headless mode button, and on the bottom over here on the right is the circle me button, on the left is the follow me function button. So both sticks to the bottom and to the left will compass calibrate. You will initiate the compass calibration. Both sticks to the bottom and to the right will calibrate the gyros, and both sticks to the bottom and in, both sticks to the bottom and out will arm and disarm the motor, as well as throttling all the way down and holding it will disarm the motors as well. All right, I'm not sure about the control distance on this thing or the FPV video distance on this thing, but we're going to go ahead and check it out right now. So let's go for a little demo flight with the Tech RC's Explorer. Alright guys, so here we go with the demo flight of the Tech RC's Explorer, looking really nice here. We got the battery already inserted, so just got to push the power on and off switch here. So holding it down for a little bit, and we got green LEDs in the front arm, and looks like red LEDs in the rear. Kind of hard to see during the day, but it is pretty bright at night. And we got clear LEDs in the front and red LED lights in the rear. place it on the table, and power on the transmitter. And just like that, all of the LED lights went solid. We are bound, so don't need to do that throttle up and down. So this is a GPS quadcopter. We need to calibrate the compass. So, ooh, there was a beep, and that indicates that we have acquired all of the necessary GPS to take off. Very nice, but we still have to do the compass calibration and the gyro calibration. So both sticks to the bottom and to the left. Okay, and the lights are blinking. So what you want to do is do figure 8 with this thing, not rotate it horizontally and vertically, but you want to figure 8 this thing, and there you go. Did you hear that beep? We are done calibrating the compass. Now, I'm not really fond of calibrating compass in that manner, but that's how this thing calibrates. So place it on the table, and both sticks to the bottom and to the right will calibrate the gyros, and the lights are blinking away and they went solid. Now they're just blinking because it is ready to go. So all we got to do is both sticks to the bottom and in will arm the motors, and both sticks to the bottom and in again disarms the motors. Now if your quadcopter doesn't arm when you do that, that means you haven't acquired all of the necessary GPS, and that is indicated by that blue light on that GPS icon on the display here. It is not really a LCD display, it just has lights on here, and the design is embossed or whatever into the glass on the top here. Alright, so let's go ahead and check it out, but first let's start up the Wi-Fi phone app, and I'm going to be using my iPad. So you want to go into your settings, and you want to go into the Wi-Fi section of your settings and connect with the Explorer Wi-Fi network, and I'm already connected. And here's the app. It's called the TechRC GPS app, free downloadable app in the App Store. So let me enter and hit enter device, and we should get Wi-Fi FPV, and there we go, Wi-Fi FPV, just like that. And it is looking pretty nice, a little fisheye, which I really like. 120 degree field of view, so looking pretty nice, straightforward. So you can tilt the camera angle down, or you can keep it straight up. So here's what the camera angle looks like when it's tilted down on the level table here. Not much horizon, and if you don't like the props in the view, then you might want this angle, but I kind of like it straight. I don't really mind the props in the view. As you can see, there's some props on the top view there. So if you don't like that, then you can tilt it down. If you don't mind it, then just keep it up if you want horizon view. All right, let's take some photos, and take some photos with the hard remote here. There you go. TechRC GPS would like to add to your photos. First of all, let me go ahead and screen record here. Okay, screen record. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Screen is recording. And looks like I got 15 GPS, and I got 90% of battery life still yet. So taking another photo here. There you go. So you are able to take photos and videos with the hard remote. Taking a video. And let's see, there's a counter, and the video icon on the app itself is blinking, so we are taking a video. Nice. So let me go ahead and turn it off. All right, so let's go ahead and take some photos just using the phone app here. Make our rounds. Looks pretty nice. 1080p, so it'll be a pretty decent photo and video. Oh, solar eclipse on the sun. And photo of the car, the other side of the car, landing pad and table, and one more towards the front. All right, so taking some photos. So gonna hit that video icon and let it record video. I'm gonna leave the iPad on the table. We'll come back to that, and let's check out the core functions of this quadcopter. So both sticks to the bottom and in arms the motors. Do that again, disarms the motors to the out and out again, disarms the motors. Now here's the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land, and let's see if it automatically arms and takes off. Nope, so you're gonna have to arm it first. Arming it, and 1 key to take off. There you go. A little bit of a toilet bowl activity here. Not very steady. It is just wobbling away. Yeah, I'm not really fond of that figure 8 compass calibration method. I think everybody should go with the horizontal and vertical rotation. I think that works a lot better. But some quadcopters, man, you just do the figure 8. And I just did it one rotation and it beeped on me. So yeah, look at that. It is just wobbling away. Not very steady at all. So let me turn the GPS off and check it out. It's actually nice and stable with the GPS off. GPS on, and there you go. It's kind of wobbling away, trying to look for a position hold spot. Okay, first things first, let's check out the 1 key to land here. There we go. Whoa, yeah, not very good, guys. Look at that. Let me go ahead and hit that 1 key to land and bring it in for a landing here. And look at that. It's really, really hard to control this quadcopter. And it's still floating. It is not landing. Oh my God. Yeah, that 1 key to land is not landing. So I'm going to have to land it manually here, holding the throttle all the way down. Also disarms the motor. Now, so we're not looking at a very good GPS quadcopter, looks like. Let's go ahead and check it out anyways. Arming it and manually taking off this time. Oh look, starting to hold position a little bit better, looks like. Maybe not. Yeah, not the greatest. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out and see if the return to home works. And that's my full pitch. That is the maximum speed. Not very speedy, this one. Alright, so holding position. Oh, now it looks like it's holding position pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit the return to home button. Okay, it rises up in altitude. Hopefully it returns to home and doesn't fly away. Let's check it out. Goes up to a designated height, which I believe is about 25 meters. And it is heading back. Yes, we're not having a fly away. And looks like it came somewhere near the takeoff spot. And it is fixing itself and slowly coming down. And the remote control is sending off a continuous beep while it is returning to home. Supposed to have about 15 to 18 minutes of flight time, so let's see where it lands. I think it's going to miss the landing pad by a lot. It was coming straight down and then it just kind of turned sideways there at the last second. So let's go ahead and place it on the landing pad one more time, and I guess we are exited out from the return to home once it lands. So both sticks at the bottom and in, and then 1 key to take off. Looking like it's holding position a little bit better now. Yeah, it is not doing that toilet bowl activity as much. So let me go ahead and see if I can get it angry and let go. See what it does. Yeah, it goes back to the position hold spot, sort of. Alright, so let's check out the Failsafe return to home. And to do that, I'm going to turn off the remote control to simulate Failsafe loss of connection with the remote control. So right about there, I'm going to leave it and let go of the sticks. Looks like it's hovering in place. So turning off the remote. Let's see how long it takes. Oh, right away we got activity rising up in altitude. So very nice. It does have failsafe return to home. And it is heading back. And it has positioned itself somewhat above the takeoff spot, and it is slowly coming down. So very nice. We do have a failsafe return to home. But that initial wobbling effect, the toilet bowl activity, yeah, not very good. Like I said, that figure 8 compass calibration kind of, whoa, did you see that? It was going off the landing pad and then it just made itself into the landing pad. Yeah, pretty cool. Let me go ahead and turn the remote control back on, and hopefully we are reconnected with it. So both sticks at the bottom and in. Yep, reconnected. So very nice. So let's go ahead and push it out. Now this thing doesn't have much speed, guys. This is my full forward pitch. Not the very best cruiser. Let me go ahead and see if it flies better without the GPS on. Yeah, it flies a lot better without the GPS on. The GPS is kind of slowing it down. Well, I take that back. Look at that. I can't come forward. It's facing me and I'm pitching forward, but I'm unable to move from that spot. Oh wow. It's barely slowly starting to move a little bit. Look, that is the speed. Oh wow. Not much speed at all. And this thing doesn't have any speed control buttons. Nope, it does. Down pressing on the throttle stick just brought me to speed number 2 and speed number 3. Oh my goodness. Did the instruction booklet have that information? I think maybe it did. Okay, speed number 1, speed number 2, speed number 3. So we do have 3 speeds on this quad. And now it is moving. Nice. I was about to say that is really, really slow. But I guess if you want to take some nice videos, you want to take it in speed number 1. Alright, so let's go ahead and simulate. Let's turn the GPS position hold back on. Let's go ahead and simulate the loss of connection with the remote control by simulating it with turning off the remote control. And I'm going to take control back while it's coming back by turning the remote control back on, simulating reconnection while it is heading back. So there we go, turned it back on, and the quadcopter is responding to my input. So we got reconnected right away. So you are going to be able to reconnect with your quadcopter once it comes back from a fail-safe situation. So very nice. Now we are given only 1 battery with this thing, and the LED lights continuously blink, and that is normal. So let's go ahead and check this thing out and see if we can do some FPV here. Okay, pushing it out, and we got 24% battery life left. So not much battery life this one. Flight time isn't that great. We've been recording for 9 minutes. Wow, but look at that. We got some nice video though. It went a little bit too much to the left than what I inputted, so I'm trying to trim back to the right towards the 100-meter bush. And there's the 100-meter bush. And signal is starting to kind of break up here and there. I'm going up in altitude a little bit. And nope, I ain't got no video. So that is just about the distance of the Wi-Fi connectivity. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the return to home. Oh, I don't need to do that because it is indicating battery is low. The light just turned on the LCD display, or just the light display on the remote control, and I got video back, and it must be coming back because yeah, I see a little black dot heading its way back. So we do have a low voltage return to home, and let's see what it does. We got 19% of battery life, so it must have kicked in right at 20%. Let's see what it does. First phase of low voltage, and check it out. It came back, but it's just hovering, so it must have a first phase of return to home, low voltage return to home, and I do have control over it, so it'll come close to the vicinity of its takeoff spot. Looks like about 50 meters, maybe a little bit less, maybe 30 meters, and stay there, and you still got control over it, and you can still finish off what you were doing, but you do have this annoying beep going on. So we're going to fly around until it hits the second phase. So let's just go ahead and do some FPV here. Yeah, it looks like a pretty good video quality as long as you are within the 100 meters. And I'm trying to here turn towards myself. There you go. And come towards myself. Yeah, pretty nice and smooth video actually. Going over me, turning around, and it should be cruising right here. Nice. All right, pretty decent. There you go, one more time. We got solar eclipse on this one though. Very easy to control, and there's no interference because this is a 5G Wi-Fi FPV and 2.4 gigahertz remote control, so there's no interference at all, so that's a good thing. And look at that, you are able to do some nice accurate FPV with this thing. A little wobble there. We still got 14% battery life. Okay, the beep has slowed down, and it's a longer beeping now, and the quadcopter is rising up in altitude. Looks like we have just entered the second phase of low voltage return to home, so it is coming back home. Very nice. All of the features are working pretty good, and looks like it's holding position a lot better now than before. Less toilet bowl activity, and it is coming down, and there's the landing pad. So let's see. Oh, it's coming down fast, and then it slows down. A little erratic there, and looks like it's going to get pretty close to the landing pad. And oh, whoa, it almost landed directly in the middle of the landing pad, but it just took off to the side there. All right guys, so there you go, my test flight and review of the Tech RC's Explorer, the GPS quadcopter with the 5G Wi-Fi FPV 120 degree field of view 1080p camera. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.